Have you ever wondered if SoFi checks your credit? It's a question that many people ask themselves before signing up for a SoFi account. In this video, we'll dive deep into the world of SoFi and credit checks. Let's find out the truth. SoFi, a brief overview. SoFi is a personal finance company that offers a wide range of financial products, including personal loans, student loans, and investing. But before we get into the credit check question, let's understand what SoFi is all about. SoFi's mission is to help people achieve their financial goals. They do this by providing accessible and affordable financial products. One of the things that sets SoFi apart is their focus on customer experience. They strive to make the process of applying for and managing financial products as easy and stress-free as possible. Credit checks, the basics. Before we get into how SoFi handles credit checks, let's quickly review what a credit check is. A credit check is a process of assessing an individual's creditworthiness. It involves reviewing their credit history to see how they have handled debt in the past. There are two main types of credit checks, hard pulls and soft pulls. A hard pull is when a lender checks your credit to determine if they should approve you for a loan. This can have a slight impact on your credit score. A soft pull, on the other hand, doesn't affect your credit score. It's often used by companies that want to pre-approve you for a product or service. Does SoFi check your credit? Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. Does SoFi check your credit? The answer is yes, SoFi does check your credit. But the type of credit check they perform depends on the product you're applying for. For most products, SoFi will perform a hard pull on your credit. This is because they need to assess your creditworthiness to determine if you're a good candidate for a loan. However, there are some exceptions. For example, SoFi may only perform a soft pull if you're simply checking your eligibility for a product or service. Why does SoFi check your credit? You might be wondering why SoFi needs to check your credit. The answer is simple: it helps them assess your risk. If you have a good credit history, it means you're more likely to repay a loan on time. This makes you a less risky borrower, which means SoFi is more likely to approve your loan application. SoFi's credit check process. SoFi uses a third-party credit bureau to check your credit. This means that they're not directly accessing your credit information. Instead, they're relying on a trusted partner to provide them with the necessary data. Once SoFi has your credit report, they'll assess it to determine your creditworthiness. They'll consider factors such as your payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, and types of credit. Based on this assessment, they'll decide whether or not to approve your loan application. How can you prepare for a SoFi credit check? If you're planning to apply for a SoFi product, there are a few things you can do to prepare for a credit check. First, check your credit report for errors. Any errors could negatively impact your credit score. If you find any errors, dispute them with the credit bureau. Second, try to keep your credit utilization low. This means you should avoid using too much of your available credit. A high credit utilization ratio can be a red flag to lenders. Finally, pay your bills on time. A good payment history is one of the most important factors that lenders consider when assessing your creditworthiness. SoFi's commitment to responsible lending. SoFi is committed to responsible lending. This means that they take steps to ensure that borrowers can afford the loans they take out. They use a variety of tools to assess affordability, including income verification and debt-to-income ratio calculations. If you're struggling to make your payments, SoFi may be able to offer you assistance. They may be able to modify your loan terms or provide you with financial counseling. So, to answer the question we posed at the beginning of this video, yes, SoFi does check your credit. However, the type of credit check they perform depends on the product you're applying for. If you're considering applying for a SoFi product, it's important to be aware of their credit check policies. By understanding how credit checks work and taking steps to improve your credit score, you can increase your chances of being approved for a loan. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.